Hello, hello, hello. Can you see and hear me? Let's start with that first. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Is it too bright? And can you see and hear me? Looks and sounds really good. Cool, because I have this broken tripod sitting on top of a box in the room that I've been staying in because they have company outside. Stevie Outdoorsman, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're gonna wait for some people to get in here. Hot Mess Express, hey, how is everyone? I am coming to you live from the room that I'm staying in, so might be a little bright. But they have company and they're out back at the patio table, so we will see how this goes. How you been doing, Hot Mess Express? And Stevie Outdoorsman, husband and wife on here tonight. Ooh. Hot Mess Express says, I'm good. Hope you are. Well, oh. Did you hear that sigh? I don't even know where to begin. Always something going on anymore. So I'm just going to give it a few for a few more people maybe to show up, and then I'll let you know what's going on. So how was everyone's weekend? Anything good going on, Lauren? Did you see the comment I left on for your video? Loved it. Christine's World Outdoors. Hey there, welcome. We are doing this inside. It's kind of raining off and on, but I'm doing it from the room that I'm staying in. So welcome. Hope you had a good week. I had a lousy week, to be honest with you. So I guess for everyone that's jumping in that already know the situation and the story, I was just told on, I was waiting for Judith to get in here. Let's see. Okay, just talking to Lauren. See, today is Sunday. I think I was told Wednesday or Thursday. Very nonchalantly, like, hey, how you making out and finding a place to live? Because you know you have to be out by the 31st. So here we go again. So that is what's going on. And, you know, I'm not going to front it to anyone. I was depressed a few days this week and just couldn't even talk to anyone on the phone and too busy just crying. It was just a tough week. Really hard week. And here we go again. You hearted it and replied, yeah, I liked it a lot, Lauren. It was really, really good. Chris says he believes it was Wednesday. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. Well, she went away on Thursday, so yeah, maybe it was on Wednesday. Just told me it very nonchalantly. And then I had to approach Thomas, aka so-called friend, who made it out like I could give two shits if I was staying in my car, excuse my French, with my dogs. So yeah, it's been I mean, it seemed like it was going to start off as a good day, but no. And then she said, oh, didn't you tell Mel that she had to be out by the 31st? And he said, yeah. So he completely threw me under the bus. And I would have just stayed in the tent for the summer than stay here and put up with these animals and stuff like that. So that is what's going on, folks. Not good news. But, you know, what are you going to do? And then the weekend wasn't much better either, so Saturday went down to the raised beds. And if you saw, I know my thumb was in the way, sorry about the last video. For some reason, it didn't even post on Friday at 8 a.m. It posted whenever it felt like it. Just showing, I think, the damage of what the hurricane did here. And then I went down this Saturday and ended up just ripping out a whole bed of tomatoes. So, yeah, you know, it did major damage. I can't help it if you see your dogs barking. You already know that. So, yeah, so ripped out a whole bed of tomatoes and, you know, it was going good while it lasted. There's still one bed of tomatoes. We're going to see what comes out of that. I planted, you'll see that video, I planted like some patty pans and some beets and I think parsnips in the bed that those enormous tomatoes were coming out of. So, yeah, so I spent, let's see, Friday night trying to get some of the stuff they made me unpack in the basement and get it started repacking. So, I don't know, folks. Lauren's saying hi to everyone. So, I am back at square one. I did go over to my daughter's this week. It was my grandson's birthday. He turned 14. I did the interview on Daydream About Nice Things. I did that. Judith. Hi, Judith. Hello, Melody. Good to see you again. Hope everything is going your way and no one is sick. Besides me, I'm just feeling, you know, depressed and just like swore I wasn't going to cry tonight. So anyway, Judith knows already that I was asked to be out by the 31st. It would actually be like a week and a half prior to the 31st. So I think I called Judith or Judith called me and I told her the news. And then after that, I just was, you know, just upset and depressed and trying to figure it out. So as you can see, I'm coming to you from the room that I'm staying in because they're all outside celebrating whatever. And just is what it is. So how is everyone else doing? Oh, Christine's World Outdoors. Yeah, I appreciate that. You're kind of new here on the channel. I don't know if you went back and watched anything, but I lost my place and then was in a tent for a week, which I would have been better off there. And then was brought here and became like the built-in dog sitter, maid, you know. And yeah, that's the news. So, and then when I approached him yesterday and I was like, well, where do you want me to go? He said, I said, what do you want me to stay in my SUV with my dogs? He's like, I don't care. I mean, I did it. I'm like, well, that's you. So there's just a lot more other things that I found out about him as well that will come out at a later date when I'm not under this roof any longer. So, yeah, so that was Wednesday, and she went away on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, came home today, and they had friends over. They were out back, so I didn't want to bother them. So I decided to do it in here. I'm going to go back and watch some of the older videos. Yeah, because that'll kind of fill you in. Everybody that's usually on here already knows I lost my place of residence that I lived at for 12 years. New people bought the place. They wanted a buku amount of money, but they didn't even give me an option of if I wanted to pay that money or not. They just wanted the unit and had me put out during COVID, if that helps you out any. But yeah, feel free to go back and take a look at the videos. So I was going to try to do this. I spent a few hours today working on my laptop, which is older. I need a new laptop. And I was going to do it from StreamYard through YouTube and thought I finally had that fixed. And as soon as I hit the button to go live, it was just spinning and spinning. So I don't have that fixed. And yeah, so it's just been a crappy week. And then Saturday went down, like I said, to the raised beds and pulled out a whole bed of tomatoes from the heritage. John tried to salvage them all, and literally in a week, which you'll see the video, what a drastic difference. I think whoever's running the place down there, I think they're spraying some type of chemical, because you can see it where the weeds are on the side of the bed. It's awfully yellow, so I don't know. And the leaves on my pepper plants are falling off, but keep an eye out on that video. Maybe you can tell me if it's a deficiency or if you think it's something else. So, you know, did some ripping out all the tomatoes yesterday and like 2 videos from down there. Chris went with me and got me a water ice. You know, did another haul. So pretty much picked everything. But to already pick like a whole bed of tomatoes out this soon, which, I mean, I was getting tomatoes until November of last year, but to pick them out this soon is just crazy to me. I feel like something else is going on. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I think they're spraying some type of chemicals or something down there. You'll definitely see it in the video coming up. Is it in the garden tour? I think it's in the garden tour that'll be posted on Friday. You will see it just, I think they're just using something, and it's, but add that to my list of things that are going on. So yeah, I have to leave here before the 31st of August. Ripped out a whole bed of tomatoes. Don't feel so hot. And was feeling a little depressed. Did do the interview with Daydream About Nice Things. I think it went pretty well. I don't know who else caught it. And then a little after that, I called my daughter and asked her to come pick me up, and which is something I wouldn't normally do. And I went to my daughter's for the day for my grandson Gavin's birthday. So, and I did get to see my younger son who's living there, so that was super duper nice. Now they're all starting to come in, so if it gets loud, I'll have to go outside. So hang with me. Chris is saying you did a lot this weekend. Yeah. Yeah, so a whole lot more to that story too. I'll get into it at a later date. So yeah, so that's what's going on. What is going on with everyone else? Anything new and exciting? What is goodbye? Laugh out loud from Chris. So Judith, I did see that you called a few times. I couldn't even answer my phone because all I've been doing is just sobbing, just crying. And, you know, Tubby Guy Outdoors. Evening, darling. Hi, honey. How are you? Just filling everyone in on, he knows, we are on each other's Instagram. So yeah, I have to move out like a week and a half prior to the 31st here. So it's just been a tough week. I had a storm hit and knocked my whole pole bean trellis over. Yeah, I mean, it's just been crazy. Like I said, for me to rip out a whole bed of tomatoes already is just, I don't know, weather's just crazy. Tubby's saying hello to everyone. I'm still going to do a video on the 45 questions. I'm just going to say the Tubby Outdoors, I guess, nominated me to do it. And then I have to pick 6 people. So I still have that video to do, but this week wasn't the greatest week. So I kind of didn't do anything. I stopped cleaning for here, and I'm not watching these dogs anymore. I'm just not doing anything. So that's where we're at. Now I have to, I don't know, figure it out. It's okay, sweetie, no rush. You have bigger fish to fry. Is that? Yeah, that's for sure. But, you know, I would still like to do that because I have new subscribers. I think I'm 301, 302, which is shocking. I'm surprised it even stayed. And I'm just trying, guys, to hold it together. And I felt bad because Judith called me a couple times and I just literally didn't answer the phone to anyone because I've just been a sobbing hot mess. So nobody wants to sit there and listen to somebody cry. So what are you saying? You were a hot, wet mess? Yes, totally. It was like a melted popsicle. So, you know, it's just a lot. And it's like, here we go again. And, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. My one friend, John, offered for me to go there, but it's to look after his mom, who's older, and to do work, you know, like on the house or whatever. So that would be 11 minutes away from here, be further up. It's a, you know, good possibility. Just don't feel like getting shifted all around the place. And his mom's like older, like 82, 83 older. So, you know, I just feel like I just need a break. MS Express says, Paris to you, girl, I really hate that for you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But for him, she went to him and said, didn't you tell her August the 31st? And he was like, yeah. No, he didn't. Murphy's Law, good day, babe. Can't stay. I just wanted to say hello and give a thumbs up. Hi, Murphy's Law. Thank you for stopping in. I did get all these from my garden, though. I needed something to cheer me up. So I picked a whole lot more this time when I was down there. Last time I only had 3 I showed inside alive. And this time I picked a bunch more. Something just to look pretty, make me smile. So they're in here. Melody, I need to talk to you if possible as soon as you can, please. Okay, Judith, I will send us the lives over. I promise. Promise I'll call. And Judith had a suggestion about Habitat for Humanity. And I found a number for them this week. And I don't know, it seems like an awfully long list. And it just depends on your circumstances. You have to help build it and, you know, so forth and so on. So, and with winter around the corner, it's just bad timing. Hot Mess Express says they are beautiful. Aren't they pretty? That was the Russian sunflower. that gives you multiple heads. Because I kept telling everybody I'll try to find out what seed it was. It's exactly what I planted. So I would definitely plant them more often. Instead of just getting one big enormous head, you know, you can get a bunch. Judith says, okay, I'm going to hold you to it. Almost as beautiful as you. Oh, tubby guy. Thank you. Appreciate that. I just feel like, too, when, you know, you have something that's going on, you have people that like to kick you when you're down, you know. Just expect you to do things or I don't know if I'm even going to make sense, you know. Then they have to cause drama and bring it your way when you already have enough on your plate to deal with. People are just so selfish anymore. Just completely over it. So yeah, ended up spending probably 2 hours too many down at the garden yesterday. You know, Chris that comes on here likes to clock everything by the time. And but there was some things to do, which was rip out tomatoes, you know, and I planted some other things in that bed. So and just one sunflower had to be taken down. One of the big head ones, or it was already down. I'm not really sure. Just a little disappointed. I just feel like, I mean, I'm grateful. Don't misunderstand me if you see some of my hauls from coming out of the garden. I've gotten a lot, but I'm pretty sure that was the bed that I was getting like those humongous tomatoes bigger than my hand, and suddenly like a week later after the tornado, they're just dead. So, like I said, I planted, I think, patty pan, some beets, which I'm not good at growing beets, and I think parsnips, I think. So, did that, got that done, a couple videos, and tried to quick run out of there around 5-ish yesterday. But I mean, I definitely wasn't in a rush to come back here. You know, I just wanted to be down there, and you know, gardens require some work. I did 99% of it, and I would have just preferred to sit there and do literally nothing. But anything beats being in here, so it was good to at least get down there. I've been looking at your gardens. You guys have been having some bad weather too. Everything looks good. Yeah, we got a hurricane Tuesday, and that started the downward spiral with the raised beds. And then me and my friend John went down and tried to tie things up and whatnot. And then a week later, it's like a drastic difference. Things are just dead, dying. Whether they're spraying something and the storm contributed to it. But even like my pepper plants, it's like the leaves are just falling off, like just yellow spotting, a lot of leaves falling off. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if it's a deficiency or it's just going to be a short garden season this year. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem, but when I post the video, I did say, if you know what this is and why the leaves would be falling off, you know, to please let me know. So, I don't know, I picked all the peppers off of it and weeded it and got all the dead leaves that were falling out of there in hopes that it helps it, because I have 2 full beds of peppers. That would be even crazy to lose pepper beds already in August, but I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. I'm just trying to roll with all the punches. Things are all happening for whatever reason. So I started Friday night packing out my jars. That was the main thing she wanted unpacked when I came here to stay. Well, she actually unpacked them. So, you know, why have me throw out boxes and things of that nature for you to have me repack things back up again? So started packing up all the things that I did get to preserve. So I think like two totes full of glass jars. So hopefully, you know, they'll survive this next move to wherever I'm going. I mean, like I said, my friend John asked me to go there. I was just a little apprehensive. It would be a lot of work and it's further out of the way. But what are you going to do? So Tubby Guy Outdoor, what has been going on? I don't want to have like a bummer of a live tonight. It is a little depressing, but I did state when I advertised, I thought I fixed YouTube today and was going to use Streamlab, and I advertised like more bad news or whatever. But it's just not working. Ever since YouTube did that upgrade, I cannot get on live on my laptop anymore. And I've just been doing it through my phone. I don't know if anyone has ever used this app that I use, if they know how to advertise through this app that you're going to go live. I feel like I used to have much bigger lives. So I don't know if it's this app or what's going on with that. Let's say we have a whole 7 people in here. Woohoo! Like I said, I feel like the lives are getting smaller. And I don't know. I'm at my oldest daughter's until tomorrow, helping on the new farm and spending time with my granddaughter. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, when I went over to go see Gavin for his birthday, he turned 14. Was over my daughter's. Got to be around my granddaughter. Oh, I kept getting like sentimental a couple times throughout the, you know, the time. Let me let my dogs in 1 second. Come on. And I'll probably have to get up one more time because my little dog will probably want to come in. It's only because of the competition, hon. It's not you. Yeah, I know that. I just, you know, I mean, it does say in my banner when I go live, but it's always recommended to advertise. And come on, you're going to shake the camera. Stop. My dog's over there scratching. But, you know, I don't know how to advertise through Prism, which is this app that I'm using through my phone. I did try, I'll have to end up going in and deleting it out, but I tried to advertise through StreamYard, whatever it is, but through YouTube, thinking that I fixed the problem. YouTube did an upgrade and I can't get on live on my laptop. So if anybody knows how to do that, I mean, that's crazy. I spent a couple hours working on that, and when it was time to go live, I hit the button and it was just spinning and spinning and still wouldn't let me go live, so I had to do it on my phone. So, and then like I said, they had company outside, so I came in, and now it sounds like they're coming in and it's getting a little louder, so. So yes, I didn't know if there was a way to advertise through this app that I use. I did find out my son Jarrett, when I was over there for my grandson's birthday, said that he watches my lives. Sometimes he's on them live. And I said, well, why didn't you say hello? And he's like, oh, I didn't know. So I said, no, next time you're on or you see, you know, come in and say hello. Everybody's really nice. It was great to see him. Really missed him a lot. And it was a nice birthday party for my grandson. So that was on Tuesday, I think. Well, the 11th. Whatever day I did the interview with Daydream About Nice Things or Daydreaming About Nice Things. I know it took them a couple days to post it. I know Judith saw it and said that, you know, she was proud of me or whatever. But, yeah, I wasn't sure who all caught it. And now Bob's Adventure, wrote, you know, he does a lot of interviews, and he wrote me that he would like to have me on sometime in September. So that's awesome. You know, something to look forward to. Much help. I've only done a couple lives, and my youngest got it working for me. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I mean, I was having problems with Instagram for like 2 weeks. I couldn't post anything on my stories. It just kept spinning saying posting. And when I went over to my daughter's, my son Jarrett, took him a little bit, but he was able to fix my Instagram, thank goodness. I'm sure maybe if he was able to see the laptop, he might be able to figure it out. But that's the first time I saw Jared in quite some time. And the boys don't want to come here because they don't like him. You know, they know that he's done a lot of bad things to me, so they choose not to come here to see me. Jared said that he would come up this weekend if I was doing a barbecue. So yeah. It's like I'm losing everything. I don't get to see the boys because they can't stand him. So can't really blame them. So yeah, so I mean, I'm sure if maybe Jared got a hold of the laptop, he'd be able to figure it out. But do you see the camera shaking? It's because my dog is scratching her ear. Stop. You want to come say hello? Roll over. Come here, Goofy. Come here. Oh. Come here. I'm trying to grab my dog. This is Coco. Say hello, Coco. Say hello. Say hi, everyone. So this is my Coco Chanel. Hi, Big Leg, and let's dig it, Homestead, and everyone. Cliff Note. Madison, is that how you say that? Welcome. Trying to be, hopefully I didn't butcher your name. Welcome, I've never seen you here before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come here, Soph. Sophie's so little she can't jump up on the bed. And this is my little Sophia. Say hi, Sophie. Say hi. So, yeah, I'm in the room for this live with my dogs. Oh, it's Cliff Note. And is it said like Madison or? She's cute, so little. She is cute. I mean, they're like tiny compared to their dogs here, and they're constantly getting attacked. Yeah, the last one. This is the one that has like terrible anxiety in the car and screeches and squeals. Can't take it, but this is Sophia Loren. Say hi, Sophie. Say hi, Soph. That's Soph. And this is Coco. This is my Coco Chanel. She looks like Alf a little bit. So, they're my babies. Since my other babies are grown. Oh, I must express this. They are so cute. We have met before, but first catch at live. Oh, okay. We bumped into each other and like maybe another live or something. Sheesh. So yeah, so I don't know. I will have a video coming out this week on everything that I just harvested out of the gardens. Just a major bummer that I already ripped out a whole bed full of tomatoes. I mean, what are you going to do? Wicked Chicken Homestead. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Yep, just don't remember who. It could have been Simple Life Reclaimed, Bob's Adventure, Ridge Life. I'm just trying to name a few of the lives that I go into. How are you? we'll just say Chickens Homestead. How is everything going? I was in Simple Life Reclaims. Wasn't a impromptu live by no means. I just so happened to be super duper depressed, and I saw that she was crying, and I clicked right on it and stayed on for the entire live. Like, it's why I really like Melanie and Gary. I just like their channel, but you know, she keeps it real. She just wasn't raised to be a type of person to cry, and you know, there's nothing wrong with crying. Sometimes makes you feel better. I found a place to move. Oh, you did? Where are you moving to? Do I say that right? Wicken Chickens Homestead. Chris says I was ashamed to take those tomato beds out. Well, it was one bed and they were dead. There wasn't even any yellow flowers on them. So, what's the point of leaving them? Come on, you guys, don't bump the box. Missy, I'm moving to Toledo. You are? Hopefully that's where you want to move to. Congratulations. Another homestead are you moving to? And when are you moving? Congrats, congrats, congrats. Saying we have a whole 10 people in here. Trying to see because that light is so bright. Let's see here a second. Can't afford where I am now, moving in 2 weeks. Yeah, well, congratulations. I can't afford to get a place at all right now. So, you know, I'm happy for you. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But I was just telling everyone that where I'm staying, I was told I have to move by the end of the month. And we were just garden talking a little bit. Usually the lives aren't so depressing, but a little bit tonight. Been a rough week. Back in a few, darling. No problem, Tubby Guy Outdoors. No problem. I had help or I wouldn't have had the money either. Well, you are quite fortunate. I think when all is said and done and I'm out of here, there'll be I don't know, I've discovered and found out a lot of things, and you know, I told some people I can't discuss it until I move out of here, so yeah. I'm sorry you're having a hard time. Yeah, I have to move from here by the end of the month. Apparently, I knew about it. It was only given 30 days. I don't know. So, here we go again. Anybody else like this iced tea? I'm used to doing my lives outside, not in here. And now that they're in, it makes me feel like, you know, what do they call that? Glass to the door type of thing. But maybe we'll take this outside. Let's see if I can move this easily. I think we will go outside. But yeah, this is there's all my sunflowers that I picked, my crosses, not my furniture, but this is kind of the room that I've been staying in. That's my Keurig. Pictures, wrong way, pictures of my kids. So yeah, I think since they're inside now, we are going to take this outside. So hang tight while I try to move this around. Come on, girls, you coming outside? Come on. No. Come on. Come on.
And we're doing Christmas shoot, right?
Okay. Outside. It's not as hot here. It's like in the 70s. Yeah. I don't know if this is like worse coming out here or better. Looks awfully dark now. Maybe I'm sitting in the wrong seat. Who knows? Ugh, people are so gross. There we go. Is that better? Stuck my finger right in whatever somebody was eating. That's all over the table. It is peaceful outside. It's not like you haven't been here. There's lots of crickets, things of that nature. The sounds of summer. It will be over before you know it. Not as dark here yet. There. Well, it is 8:43 here. And yeah, it's just been gloomy today. Kind of rainy off and on. Upper 70s. It's better than 100 and some degrees though, that's for sure. She says that she's in Ohio. What time is it there? Let's see if I can turn you around. Super dark. $8:44. Oh, well that's not... Oh, well it's 8:44 here too. And I'm in Pennsylvania. So yeah. So like I said, it's not the most upbeat or, you know, like my usual lives, unfortunately. It's just been one of those kind of weeks and a horrible weekend. And I think once I am out of here, then I will let everyone know everything else that's going on. It's just now I have to try to get help to get totes and things that are in the basement here out with a few boxes, a shelf. Got to get to storage if I go to my friend John's place. But like I said, his mom's older, so of course it's okay for my kids to go there, but you know, Nobody else can really, you know, just go there. He said she's going to need to be broken in because she's old. So I don't want to feel like I'm sounding ungrateful, but I also don't want to live in a nursing home. He's not like that. But he needs someone to look after his mom and somebody to help out with the house. So, you know. So if I don't go there, I'll be in my SUV with my dogs. And you hear all the crickets. Everyone else is so quiet. Tell me what all's been going on, what he's been doing. How's the weather? How was your weekends? Let me go grab that other mosquito lamp off of the girl. That's like the worst thing around here is the mosquitoes are terrible here. Can you not go stay with one of your kids? No. My older son is renting a room in his friend's house. They're all police officers. So it's not his house. He's 25. My Jarrett lives with my daughter. And she has my son and my 2 grandchildren there. So, no. My dogs are the reason I am moving to Toledo. I found a place that can have them. Oh, well, that's good. Fishing Chucker. Hi. Hey there, pretty lady. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just talking about having to move again at the end of the month and having to rip out a whole bed of tomatoes already. Between the tornado that I got, it's just, ugh. I was born in Cleveland. Will you be near the lake? Says Cliff Note. So yeah, so for a few newbies that are coming in tonight, I know it's a little bit of a bummer. It's not an exciting live, but this is real life. Yeah, and is it Wiccan Chickens Homestead? I noticed a lot of people that do rent, a lot of places don't want to rent to people that have dogs anymore. Fishing Chucker, I gotta run, but I have you a thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it. See you again soon. And she says no for being near the river. It was nice of your friend to offer you a place to stay, even if you do have to help take care of his mom. That would keep your mind occupied, and I know she would be grateful for the help. I believe that to be true, Hot Mess Express. I mean, I did go over. He was persistent about me going over and bringing my dogs to see how the dogs were with her dog. And I felt kind of sad for her. She says she sits out on the front porch and nobody talks to her. And I'm not like that. That like hurts my heart. John, her son, who's my friend, just basically said it straight out. You know, he needed someone to look after his mom. She was going to hire like a housekeeper, I guess. So it would be like a housekeeper, look after his mom, and do some things with the house. So you had to buy a trailer. I was looking at a few trailers, but I couldn't find anything 1,000. I mean, that would be like my price range. Cliff Note says, oh well, you'll be closer than me in KC now. You're in Kansas City. And his mom, for being like, how old is this mom? Like 83, I think. She just went to Florida. She just actually got back yesterday. And he went back to work. I didn't get to see him a whole lot this week because he was dog sitting, obviously, for his mom. But I did call him up crying and told him, you know, the situation. And he said, well, now you heard it from the horse's mouth of when you have to leave. So, Kansas City Chiefs fan, I'm assuming. There are a lot where I am going. Oh, are there? What's it, like a mobile home community? So yeah, but as far as he's concerned, he said he would give 2 rats' ass if he saw, if I was in my SUV with my 2 dogs. Oh, I've been homeless before, he said. When yet I found out a whole lot of other stuff, like claiming me on his taxes. Certain things I just can't discuss while I'm here. So yeah, not a good person. I think it would do you both some good. Y'all both would enjoy the company. Yeah. My kids, well, Jared doesn't know yet unless he's watching the live, but the boys know John. He's just a quieter kind of guy. He's older and he works for Amazon, and he said he gets worried while he's at work. He's going to come home and his mom's going to be passed away or something. And she's lived there a long time, so she needs help with wanting to throw things out, things of that nature. His big thing that he said to me was, when I went there for the tour of the house, was, you don't have to put up with big dogs, you don't have to tootsie foot around here, you could do whatever you want. My mom used to plant tomatoes right here, we could turn it into a little garden for you, so it's just further up. I already felt lost here and was just getting used to the route from here to the gardens, like where I used to live, but you know, it's better than nothing. And I cried. I told him it's going to be another shock to my system, you know. Going to have to deal with my anxiety. So, he's not the type of guy when a woman calls crying, he's all, no. He was speechless, first of all, because of what they're doing. And then because I was crying and upset, he just tried to make a joke like, if there's any consolation, I found you some ring-dings and some devil dogs. So that was kind of funny. He was just trying to make me laugh. Yes. You're just renting it, or you bought it? Renting it, right? So yeah, so if I go to John's, I have to do it when it's convenient to be able to get some help. So I told my niece about it. She was livid. She was mad as hell, excuse my mouth. And I asked her if Fred could help me. And her husband works for Amazon as well. He's a driver. So he has work that Thursday, but he would be able to help on Friday. And Chris supposedly is going to come up and help. And I told this one he's going to have to load up his truck with my totes because I'm not leaving anything here. Rent the lot, paying on the house. Okay, gotcha. Good. So yeah, so that's kind of the game plan. So instead of like moving out on the 31st, I can't exactly do that either because I need help to get the stuff that he brought here out of here, and my dogs. So And somebody else will have to drive Sophie up. She is just god awful in the car. The little one that I showed you, she's god awful. She makes a terrible noise. She gets severe anxiety in the vehicle, and her and I cannot be in the same vehicle because it will just wreak havoc on my nerves. A year ago, I never thought I would be where I am now. You know, I just said that the other night, that I would have never thought that I would be in the situation that I'm in now. But I am. And what's the reason before it? I have no idea, and I don't know what's going to come out of it, what God's plan is, but I'm just trying, that's all. It will all work out. Give it to God, and He will take care of you. Pray about it. God will lead you in the right direction and put you where you need to be. Put your faith in God. Yeah, I feel like I can only put my faith in God because I just feel like I can't trust anyone else. And, you know, a few people that wanted me to move in just were completely looking at me as a dollar sign. Or, you know, let's do a little poll here. How would you feel if you knew a man for 4 years and not the word love or anything like that was never brought up, and says, well, if you move in with me, the electric's going to be more because you'll be cooking. Like, what guy says that? But apparently I'm the idiot and making a big stink about it. But I'm like, no real man says that to a woman. So, you know. AKA, I will say no names right now who said that. But, you know. Yeah, I'd be raising the electric from cooking. And I said, no, I wouldn't, because I won't even cook. It's not like I'm eating now. And just everything was like a negative. So when I was like, I'm just not interested in going there, it suddenly, like, I was like the bad guy. I said, I don't want to feel like, you know, I'm a dollar sign, or, you know, oh my gosh, if I cook, I'm going to raise your electric up. Give me a break. No normal man who has feelings for a woman is going to say something like that. So we have some women on here. What's your opinion about that statement? Is that not crazy? Like, if you care for someone, supposedly, aren't you just supposed to be a man and scoop her up and do what you got to do? Not be like, oh, well, you know, you wouldn't be able to garden for 5 years, and if you cook, you're going to raise the electric up, and you got to pay to live here. So, yeah. She says run away. I knew it. I knew it. And that's why I declined that offer. Well, it wasn't even really an offer. I just knew it's not normal. I mean, I'm older. It's not, I mean, this is my first time ever being in this situation, but, you know, no real man in their right mind would ever say those types of things if they genuinely cared for you or about you. You know, make you like a dollar sign. So, yeah, I experienced that too. And, you know, I was made to feel like the bad guy. Oh, well, you said you didn't want to move there. Well, I wonder why. And it's also like 45 minutes away, and there's no yard. It's under an HOA. No. If he wasn't trying to make a joke, he wouldn't work it out at all. Yeah, well, he didn't work anything out at all. It definitely wasn't a joke, for sure. Definitely was not a joke. It was like, well, how much can you pay? You know, things like that. You're going to raise the electric will be more, the water will be more. It's just an odd thing coming out of a real man's mouth if they really gave a rat's ass about you. So that's that. It will all come back on him. Don't let him drag you down. God will deal with him. all you can do is pray for them. Yeah, you know, because you can't change people. And I'm just, you know, not going to be made to feel like that's normal. If somebody is trying to confess that they care for someone, they're going to sweep them right off their feet and take them. Not like kick them while they're down. So yeah, so that was that. I just thought that was terrible. And he doesn't really care what people think about him anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. And then let's see, Chris is knows I've been having trouble with a tripod, and then decides to surprise me. I found one that had really good reviews under Amazon, and he ordered it. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, so he would like me to do an unboxing when that comes in, which I was in a super great mood when I got that news, and then the next thing you know, that's when the woman Jean here said, "Oh, how you making out? I'm finding a place to live because you have to be out by the end of the month." I did say thank you to Chris, and I'm not going to know how to act having a decent tripod, because this one's just crap. So life is short, you will be happy first. I hope so, Cliff Note. And believe me, this person's not even in the same realm as me. Some people are just so greedy and only worry about themselves, they will reap what they sow. Yeah. And I just blew my mind, because if you stop telling someone you love them, stop telling someone you care about them, when I don't care if you're buying a water ice or whatever, that's not going to do it. So yeah, so Chris wants me to do an unboxing on this tripod that's supposed to come tomorrow, which was super nice of him to order. I think it was like $25, and it said it was like sold out for some time, and suddenly he ordered it. So it seems like it's getting rave reviews, so that will be awesome, because I'm so tired of like these, you know, me apologizing constantly because the knob's showing inside my videos, or, you know, it just collapses and the camera, like, well, my phone falls off of it. It's really difficult. So it looks like a pretty decent one that goes really short. I think it goes to maybe, I don't know exactly the height, but pretty tall, and it looks decent. So that would be a big help for doing videos. So that's supposed to come in tomorrow. I'm supposed to be on the lookout for that. And yeah, Hot Mess Express says that was super nice of Chris. Yeah, I've known Chris for some time. Like I said, all things will come out after I'm not staying here any longer. There's just certain things that I can't discuss while I'm here. And Chris is saying over 15K reviews that I got. That's the one that I looked up. I like to look at things that have 5-star and a lot of good reviews. So yeah. And when he said it, he ordered it, I was like, how? It said it was sold out. Because I legit had the money and I could have at least done that. But no, he ordered it, so it should be here tomorrow. So that will be awesome, to be able to have like somewhat of a real tripod to be able to do my videos. That would be awesome. And yeah, it had almost 5 stars on it, so that's another good thing. I did that with another product. I think it was Christmas time. I wanted 2 diffusers. And my Jarrett, the youngest, asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him Amazon has these 2 diffusers. Literally, if you said, Alexa, what's the best diffuser, it came up this particular diffuser, and it was cheaper to get the 2 over the 1. And they're more medical diffusers for like anxiety, so forth and so on, and I love them. and they got rave reviews and like 5 stars. So I don't usually like to purchase anything if it's not high up there in numbers. I just bought Stevie a 3-in-1 tripod. Hopefully he will do more videos now. Laugh out loud. What do you mean by a 3-in-1 tripod? Is it the selfie stick, tripod, and something else? Because I think the one that's supposed to come tomorrow is a little similar to that. It has a light you can buy separately to go to the tripod, but I don't know if I'm going to need something like that yet. I'm not really sure. Just glad to be able to have a normal tripod. Like maybe this one could just stay in my vehicle for quick shots of something. But to do videos, and this one's just terrible. I think that's a hint for your hubby to do some more videos. I have to actually go over to his channel. I was making my rounds. I went to Castle Hives. I went over to Miss Lauren. And because I heard about her sheep video, which I'm super proud of her. And just a lot of things that had happened, so I didn't even get around to that video. So I saw Lauren's, I did some Castle Hives, just trying to make my rounds. I went under Minnie, who hasn't been in one of my lives in a long time, and I watched a few of her videos, and Boone, I'm here, hon, just driving but listening. I know you're always driving. It's okay, honey. Oh, so it is like that. But I don't know what the third, why they call it a 3-in-1, but I think the one that I picked out was selfie stick, tripod, and I can't think of the third thing. So, I mean, that's one positive thing. At least I'll have maybe a decent tripod instead of this one that has the spring that's missing out of it, literally has a crack in it. Oh, that's right. It has a remote to it. I guess you can click it and it'll turn your phone on. So, that was the 3-in-1 that I looked at that had the great reviews. And that's the one that is supposed to come here tomorrow. So, that will be a huge help. Stevie Outdoorsman said I will soon. Yeah, I have to get over to your page, doll. I've been a little in the dumps this week. I'm not even going to lie. You all know I am super close to Miss Judith Davis, and I know that she's tried to call a few times. And one was later at night, and I just didn't want to put that all on her. She's worried about me getting depressed, and I didn't want her to know, so I didn't answer the phone because I was completely depressed and just crying. And I felt bad for her, so I don't want to inflict that on her, so I didn't answer the phone, and I feel bad because I didn't answer the phone. So the only one that I actually called and told was my friend John. That's how she approached me. So, yeah. That was in the header, which I'll have to go in. I don't know if it advertised through YouTube or not. But I just can't use their app like I used to be able to get online. So I'll have to go in and end up deleting that out. And I know I'm at a difficult time slot. It's saying we have 11 in here. Some people just sit and listen. I mean, my son even told me he does that. And I said to him to say hello if you're ever on a live. Everybody will say hello back. Stevie says a remote with a toe. I wonder if we got the same exact one. That's hilarious. Did you get yours already? Because I'm going to do an unboxing video. So when I do an unboxing, you can tell me if we women picked out the same exact tripod. So yeah, I have to do the unboxing when that gets here. Like I said, I did a couple videos down, two videos down the garden center yesterday. I'm really bummed that I had to rip out all those tomato plants in that one bed, but it is what it is. let's see. I just feel like I could usually upload my videos into my laptop and set them to go off at 8 o'clock a.m. That's usually when I do it. And like Fridays, didn't even go out till late. The garden tour, and my thumb was on it because of this tripod. I think that was showing you the damage that was done, I think. What else? I don't know if you are subscribed to the channel or not. I did the Max Happy Homestead zucchini bread with the crumb topping. I posted that video last week. What else did I post? I don't remember. I always try to post 3 videos. This sounds like the same one. Yes, I got his a week or so ago. Well, that will be interesting to see when it comes tomorrow and I do the unboxing. I will. He asked me to do an unboxing video, so I will do that. And yeah, so real quick, let me tell you something else. Do you remember me all telling you that I made zucchini salsa and how it's such a big hit here, yada yada? Well, Miss Jean, who it's her house, tried to pull a fast one, and she was going away Thursday till tonight, and she had big zucchini from wherever she got them from, and I was talking about, like, you know, what happens to my onions or something like that. I can't use the 2 onions that are there because if you're gonna want to make that zucchini salsa, you're gonna need the 2 onions. And she goes, "Oh, don't you need to make a video?" And I was like, huh, did I ever make a video for that? That was like, hint, hint. I'm telling you, you have to get out, but I would like you to make my zucchini salsa for me. And my niece called and asked me if I ever did make it for her, and I said, nope. She said, oh, I thought you would have caved in just to keep the peace. I said, nope. I literally stopped cleaning up after him, and definitely did not, under any circumstances, make that zucchini salsa for her to go away so she could go drink all weekend. No. You want it, make it yourself. I'll try to watch it. I'll be at work, but I will check it out. Oh yeah, it'll be up there. You'll be able to see it. Chris is saying size 51 expandable tripod selfie stick. Oh, maybe we picked up the same thing. Some people can think, you know, oh, that's messed up. You probably should have made it for her. No. I've been their slave while I've been here. I've dealt with these dogs. They're built-in dog sitter. I'm dead serious. I think I would have been better off. They would have left me alone in the woods in a tent and have to put up with this nonsense here and all this noise. A plane flew over this week. I'm becoming like noise sensitive, and I literally plugged my ears because of like their dogs constantly barking, or you can't sleep here in the morning. I'm either up at 4:01, 5:01, or 6:01, depending on their dogs. So, Chris thinks ours is echo clean. Chris is saying it has 15,819 reviews on it and almost 5 stars. So yeah, so hopefully it's a good one. And Hot Mess Express is saying, Chris, I think ours is an echo clean. But no, so having a new tripod will be good. But I'm going to try to get in a few more videos before I have to leave here. Which one of them is probably going to be the zucchini salsa. I'm going to make a jar of it so I can take it with me on the way out the door. But to basically ask me to make it for her after what she said, and she's talking about me like pretty much right in front of me, I'm not doing that. Maybe it's the same. Laugh out loud. We'll see. Chris, that is really good reviews. Yeah, I found it, and then I showed it to him and said, look at this tripod. It's got almost 5 stars, great reviews, and yeah, reasonable, $25. And That'll be a great big help to do videos. So this week, so that's the news. Gotta move again. And hopefully I get enough hands to help me get my stuff out of here because I don't trust him or her. Let's see what else. Ripped all the tomatoes out of the garden yesterday except one bed. And I have some type of deficiency or some type of problem going on with my peppers. As soon as you see the video, if you gardeners know anything about it, let me know what that is. I'm hoping maybe it was just a little too much wind and rain because they were kind of blown a little bit. So I don't know. Trying to think. There is a video of me grating zucchini to show you how I just decided not to make zucchini breads and freeze them that way. But it's a little on the quiet side, so I'm not sure if I'm going to post that one or not. So Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, usually at 8 a.m., unless it's not pulled off of my phone. Used to do the Tuesday Q&A, but yeah, now with me going to John's kind of funny. I've known John a long time. He obviously knows I do YouTube. He goes, I bet the first video you do at the house is going to be that chicken salad of yours, because he loves my chicken salad. And I just laughed. So I think he really wants me to make my homemade chicken salad for him. So maybe that will be the first video I will do from the house. So what's that, like in 12 days, 11 days? So try putting down some Epsom salts inside the pepper bed. Well, that stinks because I wish I knew that. Just worried about them. I mean, even though I got a lot, first thing Chris said yesterday is, wow, it just seems short. It seems like you went so much longer last year. And I said, yeah, but you have to understand, last year I just used a couple raised beds for extra storage space, and I also had 2 in-ground gardens. So it went all the way through to November. I was like exhausted. But yeah, my first videos will be the repairs I'll have to do. Well, I'll be watching. I'm pretty sure I went over and saw a few of your videos. I'm trying to make my way around. I still have to get to Tubby Guy Outdoors. I did make it to, do you remember, shoot, let me think, good old boy. He did his very first live the other day in the morning. And I hopped in and congratulated him for his first live. I did do that, and I also watched Simple Life Reclaim, who I have the utmost respect for. She was just having like a meltdown and felt foolish because she was crying, and I could totally relate to her. So everybody was in there for that, to show a lot of love and moral support. Simple Life Reclaimed. And yeah, I did the interview with Gary, Daydream About Nice Things. That was a nice little interview. I know he cut the time short. He was talking about that a couple days prior. Wasn't going to keep his guest on for so long. I was just a little apprehensive about talking about my situation, but I did. And so if you didn't catch that, you can go back and watch that. And Bob's Adventure just hit me up. I think it was under one of his blogs or a video. He said, I'd like to have you on for an interview. I think he said September, so we'll see how that goes. Just sprinkle it around and water it. It will dissolve and get into the soil. Yeah, because I used kale and Jobs and everything in all the beds. I'm thinking, honestly, we've had so much rain. And that tornado just, whew, I don't know, it really did some major damage. But yeah, if I can get some Epsom salt, that would be awesome. And if they die, what can I do about it? Oh. Here we go. Here's some more bad news for you. If you remember, Castle Hive sent me onions. And he was telling me, you can do your carrots and your onions. That's the neighbor's dog barking. you could do your onions and your carrots together. So I did. And then I had a big space in the middle, so I planted some onions. Obviously they're smaller because I put them in late. And made it to that bed the other day to see if it needed to be weeded or whatever. And someone literally took out all the onions that would be big right now out of in between the carrots. Literally there's like 2 in there. You'll see that video. Like, what is wrong with people today? I'm just fed up with it. Fed up with it. So, you know what? If the garden season ends, even though I paid all that money to use those beds, I'm just at the point where I just don't care anymore. I just really don't, because I'm just fed up with just everything that's going on. Like, who does that? So, I couldn't believe it. Like, I dug through it. I looked thoroughly. Come here, Coco. I looked thoroughly, and there was like 2 left. And probably the reason why they didn't take them is because they weren't big. But the onions in the middle are there, but they're like babies still. So yeah, the onions from Castle Hives, like, they were pretty tall. Like, people are just not right anymore. I think the guy that's running it this season, between spraying chemicals and people just helping themselves to other people's produce, or, you know, I'm just over it. Unreal. That's right. Tubby Guy Outdoor, just unreal. I couldn't believe it. I actually did a video, and I mean, if you watch some of the garden tours, I showed the onions. This time there's no onions to show except for the babies in the middle. Just ridiculous. Between stealing all the tomato cages I took down there, which I probably had about 75, they left me like 10. It's just, I don't know. And the chemicals are spraying. I can't even believe it. And this is my first time where, you know, another channel like that sent me onions. Terrible. So Tubby Guy Outdoor says, unreal. Hot Mess Express says, wow. Right? And the carrots are real long. They're just not ready to pick yet. And I'm digging through it like, wait a second. And I said to Chris, somebody took all the onions out. He's like, nah. I'm like, you know what I noticed? There was clumps of dirt. Like, not the color of my soil, just these clumps of dirt in different spots. And I was like, that's weird. Because if that isn't an ant making an anthill, somebody slapped some extra dirt there. So just a total disgrace. Total disgrace. And now I feel bad. I really wanted to grow onions. I mean, I do have the baby ones that are still growing in the middle, unless somebody decides to swipe that. But I watched a video the other day, and she made pineapple out of zucchini. I was shocked. I had never heard of that, but it looked good. Who did? I watched a video the other day, and she made pineapple out of zucchini. Yeah, I've never heard of that either. I've heard of the cowboy candy with the jalapenos, and you can do it with pineapple juice. I'd like to try that, but I don't know if I'll get around to it. And I have a lot right now that's in the kitchen. 2 baskets, 2 pot bowls. That haul you'll see, that'll be coming out. That's everything that was picked, and every green tomato. So I have to get that also processed and done. Part of me is thinking just put it in freezer bags and just freeze it all, but there's just no way. Because my refrigerator that's here is going to have to go into storage. But my freezer box can go to my friends if, you know, if I go there, so. Yeah, I never heard that Hot Mess Express. It is getting chilly out here. So yeah, so I guess you'll have to keep an eye out for the missing onions video in the carrot bed, the tomatoes, and what I did in replace of the tomatoes, which I heard doing beans in a tomato bed is good, but I don't have a lot of bean seeds. String beans are like my favorite. I don't have a lot of them, and I didn't want to waste them because I highly doubt, almost 90%, that I will not be back at that garden center next year. So I think it was Page Family Homestead. I got the recipe. I'm going to try sometime. But what is it? It's pineapple zucchini, like relish or salsa. Yeah, if you have my email address, we'll do a video. Put it on your hubby's channel. I'll watch it. So yeah, so that's the news, ladies and gents. I really appreciate you joining me tonight. It's just been a lousy week. Please say lots of prayers for me to have a better week this week, because I'm just sad and crying a lot, and just really feel just down, just depressed. So here we go again. I have to put my body through another move, and so yeah, amongst your busy week, just think of me, say lots of prayers, and you know, if you could get around to watching the videos, that would be awesome. And I will be back, hopefully, God willing, next Sunday at the usual time, 8 o'clock. And I love yous all. You see, no, they actually look like pineapple chunks. Oh, nice. So sorry if this was more of a down and outer type of video. Thinking about you, hon. You know, you can hit me up on Insta if you need to talk. Thank you, I really appreciate it. So, because I'm feeling myself getting overwhelmed again. And yeah, so that's the news, and I'm gonna probably get ready to end the live because I'll be like this crying hot mess. Just a bad week. Even a friendship of 35 years done, over with. Just, I've been going through a lot this week, and Simple Life Reclaims virtual hug. Yeah, you made it right as I start to cry at the end. I just spoke about you earlier and how I had such respect for you and stayed throughout your whole life the other day when you were upset. Because we're human, and you know, life is tough sometimes. But I know you missed it, but I'm having to move. Was asked to be out of here by the end of the month, so here we go again. And was just getting ready to end the live because I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer. The virtual hug, hey, a little late, but I made it. I know I love you so much. Breathe, Mel. It's bound to get better. Hopefully. I don't know how much more my anxiety can take. Tommy Guy Outdoor Hugs, hun. Oh no. What's up, honey? Where I was taken out of the tent too. Remember, I was in a tent living for like a week. And then they asked me to come to stay here. And she said, how are you making out and find a place, because you have to be out by the end of the month. So here we go again. Keep your head up, girl. God has got you. We will continue to keep you in our prayers. Good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know you've been there. That's why we're so relatable, I guess. I don't know. Hi, Rattletrap. Just having, I don't know, I've just been having a rough week. Just a little depressed. And now I have to move again. So I didn't want to be like a Debbie Downer. I was just there the other day. I know I stayed for the whole thing. I know you couldn't respond to all my messages, but I get it. Believe me, I get it. You had a lot of support on that channel, let me tell you. A ton. And, you know, we're moms, and you may have been raised to not show your feelings, and I was raised to be thicker skinned and whatnot, but hey, life comes rolling at us, and we have our moments, and just is what it is. What are we gonna do? Don't forget to call Judith. Tubby Guy Outdoors says, I know, I won't. I feel bad. Like I said, I feel bad because I wasn't even answering the phone this week, but I just so bummed. I just feel really super depressed. I'm usually not like that. And I just am getting scared. Like, I don't know how much more my body can take of these anxiety attacks. So, you can just keep me in your prayers. That would be awesome. And give me some thumbs up on my videos. I think I'm at 3 something. And, you know, I'm making my rounds to everybody's page. You're not a Debbie Downer. You're real F. I respect the hell out of you. Girl, I brought you up. You'll have to rewatch the live because I brought you up at the beginning of it too. She was just at the door. I have so much respect for you. Let me tell you. I think we have a lot more in common than we probably ever thought that we did. And I could relate to everything that you were saying. Maybe not the whole other part, you know, what I'm talking about. You know, with YouTube, because I'm just the little person on the totem pole. But yeah, you were breaking my heart and I was already depressed. So it's just been a rough week. And here we go again. Let's see. I hope I can make it through because, I mean, I weighed myself at my daughter's. I usually will run around 115, 116. Coco. In the summertime, everybody loses weight. I'm about $120 in the winter. And I was 107. 107 pounds. Like, I just don't, my nerves just can't handle much more of this. Can I just say, I know you're upset right now and probably not feeling it, but you look super beautiful tonight. Mel and Garrett, seriously, I'm like a hot mess, totally. And it's showing. I'm looking super skinny and frail. And thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. But I don't know, I just don't. Usually I could pick myself up. It's getting harder and harder. It's like, why did you ask me to move in here and get out of a tent when you should have just left me stay there to have peace for the summer? Just PO to people. I would have been here earlier, but I was live for 5 hours. Yeah, I can't keep up with you rattle trap fishing because you were always my nighttime buddy that would go on at nights, and now you go on and now I have to miss it. Sorry to say, but yeah, so I was just explaining that I was asked to move out by the end of the month. Apparently I knew that. Lost a whole bed of tomatoes. Castle Hive sent me onions and somebody literally stole them out of my carrots. And just haven't been feeling like myself. And you know, who you think is going to have your back and be in your corner, not so much. And then to be living in the house with the person that was so-called quote-unquote your friend, and you find out that they're using your social security number. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on here that I can't discuss until I literally get out of here. So as I was going to say, thank you Simple Life Reclaimed and Rattle Trap and just Hot Mess Express, everyone that's been in here tonight. I really do appreciate it. You know, just you know, what I am learning is for every down we get up higher, you will rise above. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I'm even getting sick and I had to be put on an antibiotic, and I don't know. I'm really going to need somebody to pull me up from the backside because I'm just having a hard time. You know, I lost a friendship of over 30 some years. You know, just rough week. Always try. I always do. I just feel let down, disappointed, just scared. Like, here we go again. So, on that note, that was the advertisement, like more bad news. Can't get on my laptop. Maybe somebody can help me. Are you religious? Of course, of course. Of course, of course. I don't know what God's plan is for this next journey. I have no idea. But after, now I go to my friend John's to help look after his mother. She's in her 80s and to do work on the house, and I'm tired. Yeah, it would be a roof over my head. I'm just tired. I don't know. I'm just going through this all pretty much by myself. I really tried to, like, get off before all the tears would start. And here you come. What do you have, like ESPN? You knew, like, Mel was crying? So, I will try. Just please say some prayers for me, because I'm just having a hard time. Like, last week, I literally, not gonna lie to you guys, I besides to go to my daughter's house, did the interview on Gary's channel, went to my daughter's house for my grandson's birthday party. Was nervous on my way coming back here, like I was either going to be locked out or my dogs would be dead because they're animals, don't listen at all. After that, I didn't get out of bed for a few days. So, I don't know. If you ever see me do an impromptu live during the day, I may need somebody to talk to because this is getting harder and harder. And there's just no one really left to talk to anymore. We all got you. We will rise above this. Again, pray, pray, pray. Turn to God. He's the only one that will never leave you. Simple Life says that was a fabulous interview too, by the way, hon. Oh, thank you. I forget where it was at, but Bob's Adventure, I like Bob, said that he would like to get around to interviewing me. I think he said maybe in September or something. So that might be something to look forward to. So yeah, so lots of prayers. I love yous all, and I don't want to be on here like this. So hopefully that tripod comes tomorrow, and I don't know, something's gotta turn around. It was really great seeing my son Jarrett on the 11th, which was my grandson's birthday. I so miss seeing him. My sons won't even come here because they can't stand the guy that's here. So it's one plus thing, just maybe, that if I go to my friend John's house and help him out with his mom and the house, maybe the boys will come around and see me. It's just hard because I'm just by myself and I'm just so sick of fake people. I just can't be fake. I can't play fake. I can't act fake. So You know, I shouldn't have to chase my older son around and be like, what are you not coming around for? Like, I miss you. Like, and he said, I don't want to come anywhere near there. So that's where I'm at. He can't stand the guy here. Hot Mess Express, Simple Life says things will get better. Hot Mess Express, I am always here for you. I will find you on Instagram and email you. Love you bunches and sending virtual hugs. Thank you so much, Hot Mess Express. I know firsthand sometimes it's hard to see it when you're in this pit of darkness. But the light will shine again. We will see. Because this may take a long time for me to bounce back from this. You are a shining light. You're just the sweetest. And on that note, I love you. Keep me in your prayers. And if I do an impromptu video live, it's probably because I'm a hot mess. But I love yous. And yeah. Like, here we go again. So, thank you all for showing up tonight. And love each and every one of you. And maybe I'll see you on next Sunday's live. And I'll try to put out 3 videos for this week. My notifications are on. I'm here for you, hon. I'll hit you up on Instagram, Mel. Night, our shining light, Hubby Guy Outdoors. You all have been so, like, super kind, super gracious, and I really do appreciate it. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have YouTube, to be quite honest with you. I just feel like I lost a lot too quickly. But I love yous, and I will, absolutely, I promise, because I really may need someone to talk to. And you're the best. You're all the best, the greatest. And I hope you have a pleasant week. And keep me in your prayers, and I will talk to you all soon. God bless everyone.